The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the New Media Factory. Some programs on this network might include strong images and language and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, and we're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Unbox, a weekly podcast. As you can see here with me, we have a new face. Carlo, our usual co-hosts, Carlo and Alora are not here. Carlo is, of course, at the Mobile World Congress in Barcelona. We'll try to get him in later via Skype. Alora has a flight to Indonesia to cover BlackBerry. We have with us today Joey Abiog. Just
Hi.
introduce yourself.
I am Joey Abiog. I'm a blogger from Widget City Blog.
Yeah.
Yun.
And we have a great show to you today. Of course, we're broadcasting to you live from Beyond the Box at One Rockwell. You can watch us at live.nmf network. That's Nancy Michael Foxtrot.tv. Of course, if you're already watching us, you don't need to know that. All right. As you can see, after OBV, we had a quick commercial just to give you a sneak peek at just to let you know what to expect later on in our show. We have several phones with you today. Of course, we're trying to bring you updates from Mobile World Congress, which is going on right now in Barcelona. Then let's go to our first phone. Joey, what do we have here?
We have the Lumia 620,
We have the Lumia 620 from Nokia.
Nokia, and
It's right
yep,
here.
we also have the
It's the
Optimus
LG.
G.
The LG Optimus
the
G.
LG Optimus G.
And we'll save this one for later. I guess, Joey, maybe we can talk about the specs for the Nokia. So
Okay.
one of their new Windows 8 phones.
Yes, for the Lumia 620, the Lumia 620 is 1 gigahertz Qualcomm Snapdragon. It has a 1 gigahertz Qualcomm Snapdragon processor with Adreno 305 GPU and 3.8 inches screen,
Yeah.
480 by 800 pixels at
Resolution.
246 ppi.
Also has a
And
5 megapixel camera and 8 gigabyte internal memory.
yes,
All right. Hi. Hi, JM Tuazon. Okay.
James.
We'll try to get him in later. JM Tuazon, of course, writes for interaction.com, the online news portal of TV5. He's also there with Carlo in Barcelona. And we'll get him in later in the show, just so he can bring us updates from there. Lots of good phones, but I think they're having a choppy connection. So that's our problem right now, which is weird, diba? Kasi Mobile World Congress, pero
Tapos choppy.
walang wifi. Diba? Oo nga. Alright, makapasword tayo.
yeah.
Of course, we have the Lumia. This is, of course, anong SRP nito dito ngayon sa Philippines? Ano?
Widget City is selling it for 11.
11.
The exact price would be.
Okay, so these are one of the more budget-friendly Lumia
It's
phones.
an entry level Windows Phone 8
Oo nga. And
smartphone.
if you haven't tried it, ako personally, I've always said that I'm a fan of the Windows 8 OS. I think it has the best user interface. It's easiest to use, easy to understand. Ayun nga, and it looks nice. It looks really smooth.
It's smooth.
It's
It's
much
fast.
smoother than the Android, or less clunky, di ba?
Yes,
Oo nga.
and it has a clear black display.
Ayun na nga.
Clear black display is a technology, or
Yeah.
is a technology by Nokia.
Mhm.
Medyo it gives more vibrant and vivid colors, and I tried comparing it to other phones, even with my Note 2. I tried comparing it with my Note 2 outside or outdoors. Medyo kita ko pa rin yung
Iba talaga yung
display niya.
Just to give you an idea of what that really means, if you look at the Nokia, I don't know if you can notice it from here, but if you look at the black parts of the screen, they're really, really black. Hindi siya yung parang pixelated na what we're used to, diba? Even if we're watching movies on our LCD TVs at home, pag sinabing black, hindi siya tunay na black, parang dark grayish yung dating, tas medyo grainy, diba? So that's really hard to achieve on most mobile devices. JM. Yeah, JM, he should be calling in right now. Okay. Yeah, they are in choppy connections. Impressions, Joey, ano bang masasabi mo tungkol dito?
Although it is an entry-level smartphone, medyo it doesn't feel like an entry-level smartphone. It doesn't feel cheap at all. It's tough, it's sturdy, and as we have discussed earlier, the display is really impressive, and I also like that it comes in different cases. Actually, I think it's targeted for the younger generations.
Typical Nokia na napapalitan yung case.
Actually, yung clear case ba, express cover. Express cover. Pero it has different. It is available in different colors, and this one, the black one, it has a rubber matte finish, but not all has rubber black finish.
Okay.
Merong iba na medyo
maraming ang colors,
medyo
yung pink,
yung
yellow.
Pink. Yung iba,
green,
hindi siya kapareho nito na rubber matte siya.
So more gloss.
So glossy siya. And yun.
Okay. And marami tayong murang cellphones ngayon na lumalabas na especially pang local brands. All of them are Android. None of them are Windows Phone. So if you want the cheapest Windows Phone available, I guess this is one of them.
When I first unboxed it in our blog, I wrote something like the Windows UI is boring, but actually it was the color that I was referring to. And yes, pero later on, kasi the first time I saw the display, all I see are the tiles. Then tayo medyo Android, and we're used to Android and iPhones.
Correct.
Tapos biglang Windows. I rarely use Windows, although I see some of my friends using Windows. I don't try to experiment with their phones. So this is the first time that I used a Windows smartphone, and I have this for a couple of weeks already as an everyday phone, and medyo nagustuhan ko na talaga siya.
Okay naman siya.
Going to the kumbaga under the hood, you won't feel that it's an entry level. You won't feel that it's an underpowered processor.
Correct.
Kasi
if you look at the
medyo light
specs,
yung light yung UI niya.
Parang hindi naman impressive yung specs on paper, Pero I guess in real life use.
Of course, it's a Windows phone. The other guys are hesitant about medyo di ba? Windows, kulang yung apps. But I think if you're not into gaming, di ba? Ang problema ko dito yung games.
Techy,
This is already a very good phone for you, or this is already a very good phone.
So it has all the basic apps. You have Facebook there, you have Twitter.
I tried looking for
Instagram, wala pa.
I tried looking for applications, and marami siyang applications sa Windows na market. Anyways, since it's a Microsoft, it uses a Microsoft Windows Phone 8 operating system. Lahat ng Microsoft products, of course, it's integrated.
Oo nga.
So yun,
Of course, you have
when
Office.
you yes, you have Office. When you take when you take a photo or all the other data could be instantly uploaded to SkyDrive. Ang problema ko dito when I first got this phone,
Correct.
or when I first received the phone, is the way yung design,
Okay.
the design
Nung camera.
ng camera, or kasi when you want to open the phone, you have to press the camera.
Huh?
Di ba?
Okay.
If you're opening the phone, medyo matatakot ka sa una, di ba?
Paano? You just
You just press the camera, then pull the case back, di ba? So that's what I felt the first time I
Sige, paano?
opened the phone.
So
Kaya press mo lang siya, then open.
What the hell?
Di ba? Parang
Okay.
it's not popular. It's not a popular design
Okay,
to
medyo-
have
Sa psychology mo, medyo weird.
ano to, baka masira yung camera.
Oo nga.
Ganun, di ba? Press mo siya. Yeah. Di ba?
Shoot.
Tapos, ang other one more thing is the SIM card.
Okay.
Tanggal ko muna yung battery.
Sige.
The SIM card is located here. As you can see, it's there. And if I want to replace or remove the SIM card or insert the SIM card, I have to pull this one. Ito.
Okay. May
Medyo,
parang ribbon.
diba? Oo, medyo mahirap siya. Natatakot ako kasi baka maputol siya or something. Then, also the
Okay,
the
that's
holder,
micro-SIM.
medyo fragile. Oo. Feeling ko it will bend pag medyo malakas yung pasok ng SIM.
Well, hindi naman siya, I mean, with the 920, I've seen one of the 920s, parang it uses the same method na pagkuha ng SIM card ng iPhone, eh, diba? That you have to use a pin, you have to, may pipindutin ka, tapos lalabas yung slot, which I guess standard na, and saves of space, gano'n. Tsaka, especially sa phones na hindi naman removable yung back case, which is great.
Also this one, yung sa SD niya.
Oo.
Same din lang. Baka,
May
feeling ko
ribbon
pag inangat ko siya, biglang
Okay.
there.
That's the 920. Would you recommend it?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
I haven't felt, or when I use the 620, every day ko siyang ginagamit, I never felt na medyo bumagal siya or anything.
So okay naman siya.
So okay siya. So this is good if you're not into games, unlike sa Android, di ba?
Oo.
We buy Android smartphones because there are a lot of games.
Oo.
Pero with the basic app, we have almost all the basic app that we need, like Facebook, Twitter, and other stuff.
Okay, I think we have JM Tuazon? Or
Hi, JM.
And he's gone again. Okay. Nagka-crash talaga eh. Sorry. Mahina yung...
Windows Phone.
Okay, I guess we can move on to our next phone.
Ay, wait.
Which, ay, hindi. Ano pa?
Another feature na nagustuhan ko is it has a feature na pwede mo siyang pwede siyang, I forgot the name of that feature, but pwede kang maglagay ng specific na applications lang. You can limit specific applications for your kids.
Okay. So parang may parental controls na...
So medyo okay siya sa mga bata, like gusto mo ilagay mo lang yung games or camera.
Oo nga. So hindi lahat.
Tapos pwede mo siyang ilagyan na lang ng password, kaya siya naka-password kasi pwedeng yung games nandun sa kabilang screen or nasa ibang configuration, then yung mga applications na nasa iyo andun naman sa other na ano.
Okay. Great. So that's the Nokia Lumia 620. It's available at Widget City for 11K. All right, great. I think we have JM Tuazon joining us from Barcelona. He's gonna give us a few updates on. He's been attending press cons there since the start. Do we have him? Okay, he should be here.
Hello.
And there he is. Hello, JM. Can you hear us?
I don't know if you can see me.
Okay, can we have him on the
Who's
screen?
JM?
Or just audio lang?
Hi,
Okay.
JM.
JM. Kamusta ka naman dyan? We've seen a lot of material coming out of Barcelona. Can you hear us? Yeah.
Super daming nangyayari dito.
Oo.
I'm actually standing right now in front of the Samsung Galaxy Note 8.0. Unfortunately, I don't think I can show you kasi walang video.
Yun na nga. And I guess yun yung highlight, ano, for today, at least for today.
So
I know we
far,
are
yes.
having a lot of
This is one of the biggest announcements. We attended, Carlo and I attended the Nokia press con.
Yeah, I was seeing
earlier
your
when they
tweets a
launched
while ago.
the 4 new phones. Strangely enough, they launched 2 feature phones, which I find really peculiar because, come on, we're in the age of smartphones already. And then they're very proud of launching feature phones.
Magagalit si Nika sa atin. Can you talk about the feature phones or maybe the Note 8? What are your first impressions? Of course, for the viewers out there, we can't show you photos right now, but they are available on unbox.ph. If you want to check them out,
Yeah.
Carlo already posted this parang hands-on articles and photos.
Mm-hmm. So brief impressions of the Note 8.0. It's an 8.0 device with a 1280 by 800 resolution. So it's like the big brother of the 2.0 and the little brother of the 10.1
Okay.
in both ways.
Pero, kamusta naman ng, I guess, iba kasi yung feature set ng 10.0 sa Note 2 eh. Or even the Note, the Galaxy Tab 7s.
Yeah.
May
So
stylus.
this is more Note 2 because it also has telephony and messaging functions, ano. So para talaga siyang kinalaking Galaxy Note 2, it even has that yung unique na multitasking multi-window feature ng Note 2. So in a lot of respects, even nga yung make, yung brushed metal na trim, yung plastic na design, it's the same as the Note 2 talaga.
Okay, how about, is there stylus? I guess,
Yeah, there's a stylus.
yun yung parang
Kasi
highlight ng Note 2 eh, no? It's for more
Yeah.
for creative people, more yun nga yung may mag-drawing and all that.
Inuwit ko nga kanina, it's actually the middle brother in the Galaxy Note family kasi you have the Note 2, you have the 10.1, so ito ngayon, you have the 8.0. It's actually kasing laki siya talaga ng iPad mini. So I guess that's the size that we're going for.
Okay. Pero the screen is larger. Or is it? Or just
Like-
slightly?
Because the iPad mini is 7.9, this one is 8.0.
Okay.
So malapit na malapit. Kanina nga, they were comparing there's an iPad mini here.
Oh.
And they were comparing the size and it's almost the same. It also has that sleeve ng iPad mini. It looks almost the same.
Ano yun? Yung
Except it's Samsung.
sleeve or yung case or yung ano?
Yung
Or yung parang yung magic
the
cover?
smart cover of
The smart cover?
of the iPad.
Oh,
Yeah, it also has a version of its own.
Okay. How about the Nokia phones? You mentioned 2 feature phones and 2 smartphones, which I guess
Yeah.
are neither top of the line or they're not at the bottom either. I guess except for the feature phones.
Yeah. So, yung feature phones yun talaga pang masa market. They're
Okay.
the as feature phone as they can get. Candy bar, that's alphanumeric keypad. Yung isa nga wala ng camera eh. Talagang ang tinatawag nila is for parang pang backup phone.
Pero akala ko ba parang with smart features ang nakita kong mga tweets kanina ni Carlo or I guess his posts on Unbox.
Parang ang gusto kasi palabasin ni Nokia, parang gusto nilang i-take some features of the Lumia line
Oo.
and take it out to the low-end level. So halimbawa, yung the Nokia 301, that's the feature phone na medyo mahal. Yung design niya sa likod at saka yung sa side, it looks a lot like the Lumia.
Oo.
As in, same design philosophy na siya.
Lumia.
Pero it's still an S40 device.
Okay, how about the 520 and the 720, the Lumias?
Yeah,
Although
the
hindi ka fan ng
720,
Windows.
Yun yung parang sinasabi nilang that's the 920, the light version of the 920 kasi it has all the bells and whistles that comes with the 920 except doesn't have LTE. It even has NFC, it has wireless charging, pero this one's on a more affordable price point. We computed lalabas to nasa mga 13,000 plus lang.
Okay. JM, can you give us like a short rundown of things to expect tomorrow and the next few days that you'll be there? What other big announcements? Of course, Samsung already has the Note 8 out. Ano pa bang exciting things that we can look forward to?
Actually, strangely enough, wala na masyado kasi we're all just waiting for the ZTE presscon later.
Okay.
ZTE has 6.1-inch device that they're announcing. That's a CTE Grand Memo. So that the presscon is later. We'll go there. And then in the next coming days, wala na masyado kasi inubos na nila kahapon saka today.
Kaubusan lang talaga. Okay.
Oo.
How about the Intels? Kumusta ang ano dyan? Or is it all Qualcomm na? Wala nang ano?
Well, actually, the Intel booth katapat ni Qualcomm.
Okay.
But haven't gone to their booth yet. We'll check for updates then about their mobile strategy. But ang alam ko, they have the K900 Intel-powered smartphone there, so we'll check that out also.
Okay. Great. JM, thank you
Bye.
for joining us.
Thank you.
I guess.
No problem.
Oo nga. Thank you. For more updates, you can check interaction.com. I believe they have a microsite there, or a lot of posts are coming in. You can also follow him at jam_mayhem. We're also updating on Unbox.ph. That's Carlo Ople right there. Follow him at Carlo Ople on Twitter. On Facebook, ayoko kung i-confirm kayo nun. Okay, moving on. We have the LG
Optimus G.
LG Optimus G. Of course,
This one.
building up to our finale, which
Secret.
the LG Optimus G, of course. This one.
1.5 gigahertz
Right.
Qualcomm Snapdragon S4 Pro.
Oh,
It has true HD IPS LCD capacitive screen, and it's a 4.7-inch screen at 318 ppi. Corning Gorilla Glass, of course LTE, and 21 mAh battery. Also a 13 megapixel camera, and it takes 1080 videos at 30 frames per second. And the secondary camera is 1.3 megapixels. Also, medyo importanteng ano is the
battery.
internal 32 gigabytes internal storage.
Okay.
Medyo nalilito kasi yung iba because there are other models which has micro SD or extension, and the one that we have is the 375, I think. Anyways, later on sabihin natin. But the one we have, it doesn't have a micro.
Okay, so 32. 32 is big enough for most people. And this has 2 gigabytes
RAM.
of RAM.
Mm-hmm.
Just to put that in perspective,
See,
my
kung
laptop has 2 gigabytes of RAM, and
The
they
first
call this an
thing-
Ultrabook.
The first thing that you'll notice is the display. Sobrang ganda niya.
Really bright display.
It has a very beautiful display.
So just looking at the specs, this is definitely more high-end than the Nexus 4, which is supposed to be the ideal Jelly Bean
Yes.
phone by Android. Diba? This has a 30 megapixel camera that only has 8. Of course, this has more RAM.
And also the true HD IPS na
I know nga, which
in
the Nexus doesn't have.
ni
Problem is this is only running on Ice Cream Sandwich out of the box. Although it's upgradable already to 4.2.
4.1. When I got this
4.1.
one, it's already 4.1, 4.1.2.
Okay,
So
so
upgraded na siya.
Okay.
Okay. So this one, premium siya. Medyo the first time I got the phone,
Parang typical LG.
LG, oo.
Alam mo, LG agad
LG,
This
oo.
looks like Optimus V.
parang pwede mag-mention naman ng ano, di ba? Other models.
Ha? Pwede naman.
Oo, akala ko, bawal. Actually, para siyang S2. Di ba? Napansin mo? S2 siya eh.
Correct.
S2 na malaki, na pinaganda. Of course, there's the silver line, yung
Silver
chrome,
trim,
yung chrome sa sides, and also the chrome on the top.
So it's a lot of
Also,
glass and not a lot of plastic that you're touching, ano. Parang
Pero
yung Nexus
parang
4
feeling mo
has parang medyo polka dot or glittery na glass back side. So that's good. NFC
NFC. Yep.
has NFC, and of course it has LTE, which the Nexus 4 does not have. And how much is this for selling?
It's selling for 24,790.
So this is one of my favorite things
Yeah.
that you can do.
Ganda, no? Sumisilip yung ano.
Okay.
Si Marionette. Actually, gusto ko yung Marionette ngayon. Makulit siya eh.
Oo nga eh. And
Ang dami ng features na magaganda.
Oo nga eh.
Let's maybe
Hindi kaya ng ibang phone to ah. I mean, alam ko parang maliit na trick lang yan. Pero that takes a lot of graphics power. Na hindi kaya ng mga cheaper phones. Pero I guess medyo high-end episode tayo today.
So,
Okay. And how much for it?
24,790.
So much cheaper than most high-end phones. But of course will probably kick their butts. Oo nga. It's better than the Nexus 4 already. Specs-wise, better than the S3.
Yes.
The Note 2, pero yung Note 2 naman kasi medyo niche talaga yun eh. Kasi if you're willing to have a phone that big,
Selling point nito siguro yung yung display, then yung
the display,
camera. Maganda yung niya, maganda yung features niya.
Personally, ako, for me yung design, I guess, is not parang striking. It looks like any other Android
Ang una mo makikita yung display, hindi yung kung paano yung itsura ng phone.
Display lang talaga. It's very rectangle lang. Wala naman siyang... Which I guess, kaya ka naman gusto yung Nexus 4.
Maganda naman siyang hawakan.
Maganda yung itsura, di ba? Maganda yung gilid, gano'n. Ito, very squarish lang na wala namang nothing spectacular. Pero yun nga, under the hood.
Siguro, we can have a rundown of the specs. It has a Q-slide function. Yung Q-slide niya,
Ano yun?
ito, it allows you to have or to work on to actually parang overlay niya lang yung so pwede kang naglalaro ka or nanonood ng videos, then you can also use the other app.
Huwag naman games. Wala ko naman
Then
games.
napindot ko lang siya. napindot ko siya. Sorry. Okay, wait. Anyways. Yep. Yun. So yun yung Q-slide. Although yung Q-slide, limited lang siya sa Q-slide apps. So we have the internet, videos, memo, calendar, calculator.
Okay. So just mga regular, frequently used apps.
Okay. We also have the quick memo. Ito medyo okay to. The quick memo is it allows you to write
Okay.
on the current screen.
So this is a feature we also saw on the Optimus View. It's a 5-inch tablet na medyo weird yung
Halimbawa, pag nagmamadali ka, may kausap or naglalaro ka, biglang kailangan mo mag-take down ng notes. So, quick memo.
But it doesn't come with a stylus.
Wala siya.
Wala naman. Buti naman.
And what else? Yun, live wallpaper, yung marionette. Also, the zooming. For example,
For the camera.
yung sa live zooming ng videos. Check lang natin ng videos. Anyways, it also has a live zoom ng photos. So, instead of clicking the photo, you can just
Keep on zooming.
Yep,
Until,
medyo okay na siya. Yung camera niya, medyo natuwa ako kasi it has some features such as this, the time cut shot. Before you take the photo, nagre-record na siya.
Okay.
Parang
What does that do?
Yan, it takes photos of the missing moments before you take the camera.
Okay.
So alam mo, medyo
So ito yung mga faces na nagbabago that we're seeing now, ano? Yung pwede mo
before ka kumuha, kumukuha na siya ng photos. So kung kanina napansin mo, the last one is the one that we took. Pero before that, may option ka pa na
So yung mga nakapikit, yun?
oo. So, alam mo, may pumikit sa pinicturean mo, di pwede kang dun sa kabila na lang tumingin. Yan. What else? Yung voice command ng camera, off natin to. May siya may voice command siya eh. Like, this one. Yan. You can say cheese or smile, whiskey, kimchi, or LG.
Saka siya kukuha.
Kukuha siya.
Okay.
Cheese.
Cheese. Okay.
What the hell? See? Medyo siya, medyo
Okay.
it's nothing pero
okay.
fancy siya, di ba?
Sa pag-isipan niya, diba? It's one of those things I think I can actually use, ano?
What else? Yun, live zooming. So, wala akong video eh. Pero if you have a video, while the video is playing, you can zoom the video.
Okay, which we can't do with a lot of cameras today. Even yung mga video cam siguro, unless yung mga mahal na gamit namin dito sa New Media Factory. Kaya pero,
And also the messages. For the messages, you can change the wallpaper.
Huh?
Change screen.
Depending on the user.
Oo. Depende sa kung anong gusto mo. Kung
Okay, so para sa mga cheesy dyan, para iba yung
siguro
itsura
pang
niya.
di ba? Mga medyo pang girls.
Hindi nakikita kasi green eh.
Sige. Let's find other.
Pag green, hindi kita eh. Dahil sa green screen natin eh.
Change.
Obviously, hindi naman talagang black yung background namin guys. Ano lang yan.
This one. Okay.
Okay. Ayun na.
Medyo nagbago.
10 minutes. Okay, so would you recommend it over other high-end phones? Pero yun nga, it has a very reasonable price. Bakit ganun? Is it because LG na hindi siya...
LG.
I mean, it's not like Samsung, di ba?
Pag Samsung, alam mo naman, even if it's priced at mga 30 or lots of
May mga
people are still going to buy it.
Oh.
For LG naman, at 24, it's a reasonable price for its specs, of course.
Okay. That is the LG Optimus G. Check it out. It's also there at Widget City. Kasi syempre Widget City si Joey. So it's right there.
24,790.
Okay, great. We have 2 videos for you coming up. That's just to intro the next phone that we're gonna show you. I guess makita nyo na dun sa video kung ano yun. So, play.
Wouldn't it be incredible if your mobile calendar was keeping you up to speed instead of the other way around? With the intelligent and adaptive BlackBerry calendar, managing your life becomes even easier. When you create a new appointment, BlackBerry 10 predicts who to invite based on previous events and conversations. It even collects recent messages and social updates from the people invited, so you're always in the loop on the hot topics. It's all so easy, allowing you to focus on the details to make every minute count. Only on the new BlackBerry Z10, powered by BlackBerry 10. Keep moving. What if everything you needed to know on any given day was in one place? Social updates, BBMs, tweets, emails, texts, you name it. BlackBerry Hub allows you to manage all of your conversations with a simple swipe. It's the gathering place for every message and notification you receive. And because you never have to close an app to get to the BlackBerry Hub, you can flow effortlessly between messages and conversations. Once you're in, you can peek into other live apps without having to drop what you're doing. so you can reply to any message directly from the hub. Only on the new BlackBerry Z10. Powered by BlackBerry 10. Keep moving.
And we're back. As you saw right there, we have right here with us the BlackBerry Z10. This is the newest BlackBerry running BB10 OS, which they launched a couple of weeks ago. I'll give it over to Joey because I haven't really had time to play around with this. I guess it's really confusing. It's a really confusing system to get used to at first, diba? It's not like the other systems that we're used to now.
When you get the phone, even if you're not familiar with the phone.
Correct.
Medyo madali lang siya.
So Joey, maybe
that's
run down the
first.
specs,
Okay.
please.
Sensya na may kodigo. Anyway, the BlackBerry Z10 is 1.5 gigahertz Snapdragon S for. It has a Snapdragon S for processor, Adreno 225 GPU, 4.2 inches screen, 768 by 1280 pixels. The resolution
that's
at 355
pixels per inch.
pixels per inch.
Right.
It has a micro SD of 64 gigabytes, up to 64 gigabytes. Also, an internal memory of 16 gigabytes.
That's not bad. My iPhone is 16.
Also, 2 gig RAM.
2 gigabytes.
But
of
it's
RAM.
just a dual core, no?
It's a dual core processor, but hindi naman ata ano yan, like Android phones na sobrang graphics intensive.
Anyways,
It's also running on LTE.
Yep,
You don't need the
LTE.
micro SIM to use it.
Yep.
And how about the cameras?
It has a 8 megapixel camera, also with LED flash, and also a secondary camera which is a 2 megapixels secondary camera.
In front, right?
Yep.
For video calls, and of course it has 1080p video. You can shoot at 30 frames per second
30 frames per second.
with video stabilization on
Yep.
deck. Okay, great. So
let's go to the.
maybe we can zoom into the camera, to the phone, just so Joey can demo to us how to use it, basically. Kasi BlackBerry 10 tries to really change the way that we use smartphones. They're not big on buttons.
The lock first, the case. We have on the left side the port. We have the micro USB port and also a micro HDMI port.
Yeah,
So when
straight.
I opened the box, medyo sabi ko, ano to, ba't dalawa to? Yung pala yung isa, micro HDMI. And on top, we have the locks, the screen lock.
Unlock screen.
Also the
Video
jack.
Which is great kasi kahit ang mga phone na nasa baba.
sa baba. Oh.
you
And
take
also
iPhone 5.
on the left, we have the volume controls.
Alright,
At the back, the camera, of course.
camera.
BlackBerry.
Textured finish yung back case niya, which is parang rubbery, no? Na I guess
Plastic
could be a problem going forward kasi it might peel, di ba? Alright. So, just maybe, Joey, could you talk about the gestures just on how to use BlackBerry 10?
The gestures, of course, it's something new for us. Like, unlike other operating system which are almost identical, BlackBerry, they deviate from that. Medyo, yan.
So you have to swipe up from
So
the bottom.
you have to swipe up from the bottom to
complete unlock.
to have it unlocked. And also, as you can see, we are on the
Apps page.
page or the home screen. Then we have 3 home screens.
So you swipe to the right, to the left.
And
Ayan.
yan yung tinatawag nilang
BlackBerry Hub.
BlackBerry Hub. It's responsive.
Okay.
Then we also have for you to go to the settings, you have to swipe it going down. You have to
Swipe
swipe
down.
down.
On all apps while you're using them. Okay, so wala
Swipe
siyang
down.
settings button na nandun unlike iOS and Android.
It has a settings button pero
Hindi, I mean when you're inside the app.
Oo.
Oo.
Pababa siya. Okay. What else? We also have etong button na to, the middle, yung voice
In between the volume
and
rockers.
then the volume,
So yun yung Siri niya.
yun yung Siri. Hindi ko alam kung ano tawag nila doon. It needs, of course, an internet connection.
Oo nga.
And
Cloud-based
yep.
siya.
Ayan.
Ano to?
Diba nag-open siya ng ano? Nakabaliktad eh.
Ano yan?
Nag-open siya ng app
Okay.
for you to get or to go back to the home screen. You have to swipe again.
Swipe up
Swipe up din.
from the bottom.
Oo. Halimbawa, open natin tong calendar.
Sige.
Yan. Hinanap ko kanina kung paano ko babalik. Maraming gestures ako. Tapos,
Oo.
yung pala pa, taas din.
Just go back to the
Let's
home
go
screen.
back to
You
the
don't have to close
home
it.
screen. No, because it has multitasking of course.
But it will
Yeah.
keep running in the background.
Mm-hmm. So if you open another one, like the text messaging,
Mhm.
saan yan? Yan.
So it's just gonna be there.
The text messaging pala is part of the hub.
Of the hub.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, since we're there, let's talk about the hub.
Oo.
Ito yung medyo isang major feature nito. BlackBerry is of course known for its messaging features. So with the hub, you can configure your BBM, text,
Text messages.
also different
Other social,
mails,
Twitter,
mail
email,
client, then
And of
also
course,
Facebook,
messaging talaga ang forte naman ng BlackBerry, di ba?
Twitter,
Oo.
and even
And,
the calls, it goes there to the hub.
In BlackBerry Philippines will have a press conference on March 6th. I think that's when they'll announce the availability of the new BlackBerry 10 devices. We have the Z10 right here. We have another, which is the Q10.
Q10, yung may
Which is a more
May
classic BlackBerry
keypad.
look kasi may keypad di ba? Which a lot of people love and a lot of people regret not being able to use anymore kasi all the other BlackBerries are just too outdated.
Again, for the BlackBerry hub, we can configure our email, calendar, contacts, and Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and also others like BBM, text messages, and calls. Ang isa pa is the messaging. For messaging or for messages,
Oo.
di ba may pinakita silang videos before during the like when you're composing a message.
Oo.
It,
Okay. Parang may predictive siya.
ayan.
Okay.
So,
So nandun
what you
agad
can do is
dito.
to just
Swipe up.
swipe up, click it, and it's already going to order.
Excuse me. All right. And on that note, we have to wrap up.
Yep.
This has been the BlackBerry Z10, available in Widget City for how much? That's gray market. Sorry, Martin.
Anyways, the BlackBerry Z10 is available for 29,990.
That's not bad it's a pretty good phone. Really excited about it.
Yung early last week, it was selling for 40 to 45,000.
Ayun na, dami ko man nakikita eh.
Grabe, no?
Pero at least now, di ba? Pero I think wala kayong stock ngayon eh. Ay, sila Martin, wala silang stock ngayon.
Nag-pre-order sila, then
Maraming
orders.
Okay. Do we have a video pa? Yeah. Okay. And with that, that has been the Unbox Podcast. Join us again next week. With me is Joey Abiog and Paolo Montesillo. Carlo Obli will be back next week, and Alora Guerrero as well. Thank you.
Who knows what tomorrow will bring? Maybe sunshine and maybe rain. But as for me, I'll wait and see. And maybe it'll bring my love to me.
In 30 seconds, it's quicker to show you what it can't do. The new BlackBerry Z10.